Hi internet. So the other day I did the Top 5 Wednesdays Top Rereads tag. I did it as in what books I have reread the most because I love so many books. But now I want to do it as in what books I want to reread and that I haven't. So for them to classify onto this list, they had to be books that I have only read or listened to once, and series were counted as one book because I have 2 of them. Anyway, let's get into this. So the first one, which is one that only just made it onto my list, partly because I was like, what's the last one? I had to think about it, and a few other ones came in front of this, but Dangerously Placed by Nancy Kunz? I always forget how to say her name. Yes, Dangerously Placed by Nancy Kunz. This is about, it's like a murder mystery that's set in Australia, and the tech's so much better. It's like Oculus Rift version 9000. Because it is awesome. Alex is our main protagonist, and she goes to work for a virtual company where you have to like wear your mask and this pressurized suit, and you go into the office every day and it's a virtual office and there's a murder. There are a few people who are suspects, and you like go through, and her friends help her find out who the murderer was and stuff, and it's set in Australia, so it has a soft place in my heart, and it's tech and murder and Australia. I mean, next one is one that I've only just finished, but I really want to reread because it made me think so much, and that is We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. I have made a review for this. I don't know if it's posted, but yes, I just love this story. Best way to go into it is knowing nothing at all, but really the St. Clair family every summer go and live on this little island for the entire summer, and there is a small group of teenagers and they are called the Liars, and stuff happens. The next book is a series, and that is the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. I had to think about it, but yes, the Lunar Chronicles. I love this series. I think I might have reread Cinder, but I haven't reread Scarlet and Cress. Also, this copy of Scarlet still kind of annoys me. I get a dust jacket and it wouldn't annoy me as much, and then I'd be fine with it. But yeah, so the Lunar Chronicles, I really want to reread these books, especially before winter comes out, but I have to wait till next year. My TBR is too high. Too high! Number 2 is again another series that I loved and I want to reread before another book comes out, although technically not for this series, but the other series that I'd have to reread for that book I have read multiple times. Anyway, it doesn't have a name. I call it the Avery trilogy, but it's like Scent of Magic, Touch of Power, Taste of Darkness, and I love them so much. The Healer Trilogy, they don't have a name, but it's by Marissa Meyer, who I love, as I have said multiple times on this channel. Study series is the one that I need to reread. Glass series is the one that I need to finish, which really I couldn't. I would finish my 60, but I have too many books, okay? Yes, this one is, I didn't give you a summary of Cinder. You don't need it. This is set in a world where there was a kind of plague that went through years ago, and everyone blamed the healers. Because of this, the healers have been hunted down. Avery is one of the last, if not the last, healer, and Eric has to chases her down with his friends so that she can go back and heal his prince. But there is King Turan, and he's just evil and trying to get to her as well. And it's amazing. I love this series so much. Don't know which I prefer out of that or Study, but I've reread Study multiple times. I haven't reread that one yet because that one's a newer series to me. Lastly, a book I have been speaking about for the last 2 months is Chosen in the Unsewn Saga by Shayla Morganson. I need to do a review for this, but I need to get my thoughts around it, so I want to reread it before I review it, and I need to reread it because it's so pretty, and I haven't reread it in my copy yet. So, you know, my copy is just so pretty. Look at it. I love this series. So it is a magic world, and the White Elms are in charge. They're like the White Council. And they have decided that to pass on their knowledge to younger generations, and because of some things that have happened, they open like a school or college sort of thing for people to learn magic. Now you have to already have your GED or have completed your high school education, and yeah, and you can go and study and stuff happens, and we follow Aristi as she goes to there, and oh, I love this series. Much of my series, I mean this book, I want the next one now. But yeah, so they're the 5 books that I want to reread, 5 series, whatever, things that I want to reread. And oh, I can't wait to reread all these books and have time to. Like, Sherlock's added to this list. There's a few books that are added to this list. They're the books that I want to desperately. I hope you guys are having a lovely week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.